So we are so excited today to have the wonderful, talented Adair Roberts as our special guest on Talkin' Six with Apple Tree. And it's a little bit of a twist this week because it's the Kindness Connection. So we're going to ask some different, less embarrassing questions than we normally do. So welcome, Adair.
Thank you, Leslie. Great to be here.
Thank you so much for coming. So I'll give you a little intro, and then I want you to fill in a bit more. So Adair is the founder of Feed the Front Lines, and she is a Midtown resident, and she is also a friend. So I'm so excited to have you here. And perhaps you can tell us, just sort of in your elevator speech, your one-liner, what exactly is Feed the Front Lines?
Feed the Front Lines is a COVID-19 related initiative, and we deliver meals, delicious meals from local restaurants to nourish the spirits and keep the frontline workers of hospitals, social service organizations, shelters, and long-term care homes going while they protect us during this difficult time.
It's a fantastic initiative, and I think probably by now most people have already heard of it. You've had lots of good press. We hear you on CBC in the mornings. That's very exciting.
Hi, DeVelle Morrison here, broker with Bosley Real Estate. I'm sure, like many of you miss going to the Davisville market. I mean, what's summer without the market? So until such time that we get the market back again, I really wanted to be able to support Apple Tree Markets and Chris and Leslie. So I hope you will support them as well too and listen to the great content that they're providing until such time that we can start shopping again together. Bye.
Tell me, Adair, how did this movement start? How did it come to be?
Well, it started, I think it was March 15th or 16th when the notice came to close down all the restaurants to eat-in service. I have a friend who owns a restaurant in the US in New York City, and I thought, oh my gosh, what's he gonna do? And I just had this idea, and I called him and said, can I donate 40 meals, pay for them, and you deliver them to an emergency department team? I'll find them for you. I'm in healthcare, I can do that. And I did, and he delivered them the next day. And we both realized that we were onto something, that we could actually start something that helped local restaurants and supported frontline workers. And he ran with it in New York, and I ran with it here.
And it has just exploded. I've seen it really take off. Tell me, who are the key players that you're kind of working with here in Toronto? Is it a select group of hospitals? Is it a select group of restaurants, or can anybody participate?
We will deliver to anybody on the front line. We've actually delivered to 50 different organizations so far. We have some core organizations that we deliver to, a number of hospitals and social service agencies that we deliver to weekly or 2 or 3 times a week. We're working with 7 restaurants right now. We decided not to sort of take 1,000 orders and divide them over 1,000 restaurants. We really wanted to make a difference to the viability and sustainability of a few restaurants and give them enough orders to really get them through the crisis. So right now we're working with 7. Most of them are in the Midtown area. I started with 3 that were my favorites in the local hood, and we've wanted to grow from there, and we have.
That's fantastic. And can people, the people that usually come to our farmers markets and are part of the community connection we do here in Midtown, is there a way for them to get involved? Can they volunteer? Can they donate? How can people help?
Absolutely. Well, the number one thing people could do to keep us going through this is to donate. And that can be done at www.feedthefrontlinesto.org. Any amount helps, small or large. Gratefully receive the donations and put them to good use. In terms of getting involved in other ways, absolutely. Most people offer to deliver the food. We can't do that just because of social distancing and food safety requirements. The restaurants handle that. But we're going to be doing flyer drops. We need help for people to spread the word, promote us on social media. So anybody can just reach out to me at Feed the Frontlines TO through the website. There's a Gmail there, and we'll rope them in and have them help us out.
That's fantastic. And I understand you guys are branching out into actually an area that Apple Tree is quite involved with, and feeding food insecure communities. So is that the next level of Feed the Frontlines?
It is, and we're so excited about this because we see it as being a new model that can be brought to bear to address food insecurity in the city. We are partnering with the Rexdale Community Hub to pilot a model whereby local Rexdale restaurants are going to prepare meals. We're going to hire people in the community who've lost their jobs due to the pandemic to deliver the meals to local Rexdale residents who can't access food hampers and food banks just because of various issues. Frail seniors, single moms with young kids, people who are immunocompromised who can't do what they might normally do in a pandemic time, or who don't have access to kitchen space and therefore actually need prepared meals. So that's what we're starting to do. We have some seed funding for it from a generous donor, and our first delivery for that is tomorrow.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah,
So this is a very timely interview. Well, I'm sure people are going to be very, very keen to learn more about that. That's fantastic. And our last sort of zinger question, just, get a little intel on what's going on in the front lines. What's a go-to favorite of the hardworking nurses and doctors out there?
Well, there are two. One, people are loving 5 Doors North's lasagna and garlic bread and veg. Everybody loves a little comfort food. But one of the funniest things that happened was I had a nurse reach out and said, I was at Bridgepoint and I received a meal from Little Sister, the beef chili. We'd like to order that, please, to her other hospital where she was working, which was fantastic. And I must give a shout out as well to Tabbouleh, because of course everybody loves their kebabs and rice and veg.
Well, and these are all restaurants that are a stone's throw away from our sort of signature hub market, Davisville Village. So we can keep, I think that probably a lot of the residents have been getting some delicious takeout for themselves personally. So, well, Adair, thank you so much. This is such a great initiative, and we're so happy to have you and feature you and spread the amazing kindness that you are giving to all those hardworking frontline workers. And thanks so much for being with us.
Oh, thanks so much, Leslie. It was great to chat with you about
it.
You
too. We'll see you soon, hopefully in real time.
Absolutely. See you soon. Bye.
And scene.
DJ dance party. The out, say it anyway. Have a good day. Shying away.
Want to say hi to our friends on Facebook Live. Welcome to the party.
Yeah, we got followers. We're going up the hill, hang on. Yeah!
Just spreading some joy. How we doing, everybody?
Yeah!
Nice to see everyone.
DJ Mike! Want to do a little dance?
Enjoy your day, everybody. We're getting you through it with a smile.
Hello! Little dancing.
The official drive-by.
Hello! Show us your moves.
We can get through this. We're going to do it. We're going to get through it.
Yes, sir.
Our friends at Apple Tree, yours truly, DJ Mike. And of course, all our friends and family and neighbors from Gainesville. We're doing it up. We're doing this up.
Hello!
So enjoy yourself. We're here. Thanks a lot, guys. Guy, keep dancing.
Do it, yeah!
We're spreading the love today. This is my job. Spreading the love. Here it comes. Have a great summer. Take care.
Yay!
Hi everyone! Hello, we are Team Rainbow! I love to spread kindness. And so do I. So we have a challenge for all the kids in Davisville Village. Together we are all going to make a Kindness Rocks Garden. It will be located in Davisville Garden at the June Rollins Park. We can't play all together at the park right now, but the Kindness Rocks Garden will be a special place where we can leave a painted rock like this. Or this. Or this. We think these rocks will help us all feel connected. All you need is a smooth rock, some acrylic paint, and your creativity. Paint your rocks with happy pictures or caring kind words. I think I might paint a rainbow with the words "Be safe." That's cool. I think I might paint mine like tie-dye and then put the words "Stay strong." I love it. When your rock is ready, drop it off at the rock pot. The rock pot will be located at the garden in the park. And for the gardener, we'll display our kindness rocks. We are so excited to see what you've come up with. Make sure to keep visiting the garden to see the growing rock collection. And be sure to follow the Apple Tree Group.